Alright, man. So look, check it out, bro. It's your boy. I'm tuning in right now to let y'all know I just like 2 seconds ago finished listening to Kendrick Lamar's new album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I've heard each song one time, and that was it. I just wanted to give a raw, like, first take, you know what I mean? This is what it was type of impression. Overall, I feel like this album was one of the better projects I've heard this year. I say that putting my head down because honestly, like I said, in May 2022, I'm not really hearing it. I'm not really hearing anything that's catching my attention that's making me feel like I need to play it again. You know what I mean? Like that I really need to like dive into, you know? I mean, that could just be me personally, but it seems like this year's just been kind of so-so in hip hop. Who the fuck is Taylor Page? Bruh. Who the fuck? Like, you can't just have one of the only Kendrick features, and then it was a long feature too at that. Like, Shawty was on 10 with what she was saying, and I'm like, bruh, nobody's ever heard of you? This our first time? Like, you ain't got no tracks? She has 0 songs on Spotify, bruh. That don't make no sense. What? Who is this person? Where did Kendrick find her? Is she a plant? Is she real? Is she a clone, baby? Test tube thought. I don't know. But the song is fire. I love the fact that the single for this album wasn't on the album, first and foremost. Like, it took so long to drop like a new body of work. I feel like that's just like a courtesy shot, you know what I mean? Like, it's been a minute, here's a free song, and I got a whole album coming for you or whatever, you know? It's a pretty good album. I don't think that this is going to be considered Kendrick Lamar's greatest project. I don't. But I think that it's definitely going to be considered one of the greatest projects of 2022. The things that he said, I feel like, are elements that are relatable to a lot of different people. He talks about therapy in this album. Talks about just trauma with his parents, both his mom and his dad, and issues that they both had that he feels like stemmed into some of his own, character flaws and issues. And it just seems like he opened up the door for conversations to be had. And that is a crucial part of music, I feel like. The conversations that, wow, door shuts, like, immediately. It's like they closed it because they saw me coming. That's what's weird about it. I didn't see no car. Okay. That threw me off. Regroup. I feel like it's important that he dropped the album that covered such controversial topics, because there's a lot of things, especially within the black community, that go undiscussed that we just don't like talking about. And that's not the way that you heal. That's not the way that you change things. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's important for us to communicate as a people. And it's dope when a representative like K-Dot puts it in the forefront and kind of forces you to put your attention on that. There was a lot of beats on here that I was fucking with. And I was like, okay, this is like some shit I ain't really heard him quite go all the way with. There was Mr. Morale. I feel like he had a lot more like an electronic kind of bass out of that, like with the synthesizers and shit that was going on. That was cool. He had some songs that were super minimal on the production, very like almost like Christian gospel music-esque, like the way it was just like very bare but still like awe-inspiring kind of moment. And I'm thinking specifically of the song towards the end, what's it called? Mother I Sober. That was dope. That was really cool. I like how he had some different sounds going on from what we're used to, which again details the growth of an artist. Things aren't going to be stagnant. You can't listen to the man and expect him to keep giving you To Pimp a Butterfly over and over again, or a Good Kid over and over and over again. If you fuck with this review and you like what I'm saying, let me know. Comment, like, subscribe. I might do some more. My favorite song on this project, again, this is kind of a loose answer because I only heard everything once, but what I remember the most, what do I remember the most? Let me say this. I was not expecting Kodak Black to be narrating on this album. That was a shock to me. Shout out to Kodak Black, bro, because I mean he's Kodak, man. He just keeps finding a way to be Kodak. Song that I remember the most, I feel like honestly, is the one that he featured on, the Silent Hill. You know what I mean? Like it was the catchiest. That was why, bro, because it had the catchiest hook. I remember that because it was easy to sing along to. I'm not even gonna hold you on that. That's why. But what I do also remember is the song Father Time, and I felt like that whole daddy issues song, like concept was dope. That was an interesting topic. I feel like I haven't heard a lot of artists really take that approach. The very last song, Mirror. I remember that one because, I don't know, bro, like him talking about choosing me, you know what I mean? Like that's just, I feel like that was one of the most powerful statements on the project. I choose me over everything going on, over all of y'all, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what it is. And I rock with that. I rock with that hard. Get your buckets, Kendrick, you know what I mean? But I mean, the album had a lot of highlights. It had a lot of good moments on it. It really did. I thought he put it together well. I'm really just anxious to play it again and figure out if I like it even more. For real. You know what I mean? But you know, that was just the first take, you know, raw edition. Just wanted to share my thoughts with y'all, let y'all know where I'm coming from on this project, you know, how I feel about it. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me what your favorite songs are. What you're listening to. What were you expecting? What were you not expecting? You know what I mean? Let's talk about it.